What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back to Underdoggin. Before we get into the Underdoggin episode, if you guys are looking to purchase any MSP or PSN cards, make sure to check out thegamekeys.co.uk, or if FIFA coins are more your thing, check out justfifacoins.com. You can use the code Japes to get yourself a 5% discount on their instant delivery. So, for those of you guys that might be new or don't remember, Underdoggin is where I head on into the gold, or what used to be the Gold Cup, or the Championship Shield, and I use a bronze team to try to take down the big boys. And this time I'm using a South African bronze team. I'm going to run through the squad here. I think the entire squad is 2,650 coins. Kumalo, and pardon with the pronunciations here because some of these names are really tough. I have no idea how to say that left back's name, but he's really quite good. He's the fastest player on the team at 77 pace. But the Spurs center back, I highly recommend him if you have a BPL bronze team. He is a very, very solid player. And we didn't have any 4-star skillers in the team. We had a few 3-star skills, but realistically, when you're trying to take players on with your bronze team, step overs are your best friend because they're very simple moves. They're one that don't rely overly on a dribbling rating, and you know your player's going to have them. You're not like, hey, let me try to do a chop. Oh, he doesn't have the chop, not 4-star skills. So this guy was being just an absolute, I believe Muppet would be a good term. I didn't want to go the dark jersey on dark jersey or the Juventus, the way it worked out. So finally we got it matched up. 3-4-2-1 Juventus side. He's clearly a fan. He does have El Shaarawy and Gervinho in there and Cuadrado, but the rest of his team is pretty much all Juventus, and we're getting things started. We are way on the attack, on the counter, and he's got 75 pace. Really pacey player, Makolo. I'm obviously kidding with just that, and it's kind of waiting for opportunities. Get inside to big Mthembu, and Mthembu has, I think, something around 68 pace, but he's an okay striker. He isn't stellar with ball control. His shooting's okay, but he does seem to draw a lot of penalties, and that one does fall. He's going to be our guy from the spot with his whopping 64 rated penalty kick stat. And there's my new favorite penalty, just a little bit over to the side, up into the top net. It works for me more often than not. And I'm giving it kind of like a 1,000, 2,000. Not like the one, not a slow count, but a little bit faster. I managed to take this one away. 45th minute now. 5 minutes of stoppage time, barely keeping possession. And I was able to actually break through his midfield pretty darn easily. And once that happened, it's quite easy to, depending on how it works out, his back line looked a little confused from time to time. Nice little through ball into Makolo. Makolo, a little bit of work, finds an easy A pass to big Mthembu, who puts it away. No questions about it. No problems there for the tap-in. One of the things playing with bronze teams is, at least for me when I do it, I don't go for many audacious attempts. I go for what'll be kind of tap-in goals or goals where you thoroughly break down the defense because I don't want to waste shots on just what would be half chances. And how about that? Oh no, I felt for this guy. I felt for him, honestly. This is just brutal to watch your goalkeeper save it and then, oh, get up into the net and put the ball over the line. FIFA, EA, please. There's no room for that in the game in my book. So I did feel bad. Regardless, I was happy to take the goal. And at 3-0 in the 63rd minute, I was feeling pretty good. But chances with bronze teams, you really have to, for me, possession and creating the right chance is better than creating a lot of chances. So I'm very, very careful about when and how I create them. Fortunate twice he could have maybe taken it away, but it did find its way back. Turns into a lovely backheel pass, and it results in a rage quit. I understand his frustration. I've been there. But still, there were 2 other goals in that game that I felt pretty darn good about. So we're moving on. Next round of the Cup. And we're coming up in the second round against Danny 092180 San Lazarito. And I don't know where that is, but that is where I'm assuming the young Danny is from. So we're going to match up in this one. And this guy's team is abso-freaking-lutely ridiculous. Look at it. In-form Ronaldo, in-form Messi, in-form Cruz, Gareth Bale, James Rodriguez, Modric, 3 legends across the back. And then Ramos and Marcelo as well. Just a ridiculous, ridiculous squad. And So I have really mixed feelings when I come up against squads like this when I'm recording for a series like Underdoggin. One, I love the challenge, and there's big Mthembu drawing another penalty for us. One, I love the challenge, and two, I'm like, this series works when I win the cup, when I at least win or get really, really close to winning the cup. Not when I come up against a team like this in the second round and get just ruffle stomped. But he gives up the penalty here. We're going to do the same sort of penalty again, this time to the other side. It's kind of down the middle-ish, but not really. Just a little bit over to the side, up into the top net. Give us that 1-goal lead. And he actually put his controller down for the rest of the game. So you can see right here, this is exactly what it turned into. I just let him have possession because my controller's broken. And if I kept possession in the corner and dribble out of bounds, you can see my guy at the top of the screen right there just running into the wall because the left stick is broken. So if you guys know, I was thinking about getting a sweet like custom controller or something like that. So if you guys have any recommendations, go ahead and tweet me that at Japes, and I might go check it out. But we're moving on into the semifinals of this cup now. And this guy, I knew it was only a matter of time before I came up against a pretty sweaty-ish side. And he's got the 5-star skiller of Vitinho in there, and then he's got Doumbia and Emenike and Musa up front. So I kind of rolled my eyes and was like, whatever, if I can do this. I believe I can do this. So it's slow build-up plays. You can see I'm never going to beat anybody for pace with this team. The striker has like 68 or 69 pace. The midfielders all have somewhere in the low 70s. I think the fastest one is like 75 or 76. So it's mid-70s as well. And I knew if I was going to break him down, I'd have to get possession in and around his box and then break it down from that point forward. Little step over action, lovely turn, and that's actually a deflection goal. It was going in, but it deflected its way on in as well, so I'll take it without a shadow of a doubt to get that 1-goal lead in the semis. And that was, I think he's the second scorer. Eckstein was the second-rated scorer in my team, and this is just a mess that I make of this. When you try to switch players and you accidentally chip it and you get fortunate enough for it to go off the crossbar and then the keeper punches it to one of your players again, you take a deep breath and you say, I think I got away with another one, but it was only a matter of time before Emenike was bursting through. And the two center backs in the squad, the one from Spurs I mentioned, I can't remember his name now, he's a really nice player. He's a big guy as well. The other center back is, I think, 5'8" with around 75 pace. So that was kind of an interesting showcase for me that like having a small center back didn't really even bother me that much. As we go up with a nice fake shot turn there from Mthembu, giving us a 3-1 lead. I was feeling pretty darn good about it, but having a little bit of pace at the back seemed to be a bigger deal, and I just 100% took Emenike down. I suppose I could have rushed the keeper and hoped that he maybe made a block, but I thought, this situation, getting a penalty block might be better because my keeper's bronze and he didn't really make many saves for me once they were actually through. I did a lot of moving around before he switched to Diego to take that penalty, so I thought that he might figure that I'd end up diving and go down the middle, but so I stayed. He went to the side. It didn't matter. 3-2, the final score in this one. We are on our way into the finals in the revival of Underdoggin. So you guys will have to let me know what you guys think about this series. If you enjoy it, if you thought there was the tiniest possibility that I might go with a South African team. And the reason it came up is I was on the phone with my step-grandmother, who is actually from South Africa. And I was like, yeah, let's go check them out on FIFA. Let's see what they're looking like. And they're actually a pretty fun side to play with. This is the finals. Neymar, Ibra, Lucas, Iniesta, Busquets, Matuidi, Informarier, David Luiz. It's just a really strong team. And you see, I'm just not winning for pace. But he makes a mistake, and he was a pretty cocky player, so I thought that he might turn inside there. And it's Mthembu again coming out big for us in the 45th minute. 1-0 in the final, and my defense, the defense in this team, I will say, is pretty much locked down. It is fair for a bronze side. It is pretty rock solid. The one center back, Nyaza, is lacking for size a little bit, but everybody else is a pretty solid player, and that's a wonderful sequence all the way from the keeper. Beautiful first time over the top through ball, finds Eckstein. and we managed to put it away against the onrushing keeper. 2-0 now in the 52nd. And this sequence, I just kind of was like, I suppose I was due for something like this. I should have cleared that one out, but I didn't. And I blocked it. I stole it once, and I don't know what he was trying to do with that, but it goes to Ibra, it goes over to Neymar, and Neymar just right over the keeper. I couldn't really believe it. My jaw dropped a little bit when I was watching this because I thought, please don't let there be another goal like this. And I'm up 2-1. Surely I should be able to close this game out, and indeed I was able to do so. So 2-1 is how that one came to a close. We've done it. We're the champions of the championship, or we've won the cup, the champion shield, with our bronze South African team. If you guys do enjoy this, I'm going to show you guys the pack. Well, it's actually packs because I get a free pack in the pack that you open for winning the Gold Cup. So I'm going to show you guys that at the very end of this, just because I figured you guys would probably be interested in seeing that as well. But please do let me know what you think, and let me know which bronzes you might like to see me have a go with in the future. I might throw an inform in there coming up here. So if you guys did enjoy it, a like or thumbs up is always greatly appreciated. Other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.